Hello there, this is week 12 of my weekly history topics for March 17th to the 23rd. And for week 12, I'm going to go over the basics of FDR and the New Deal. Let me see here. Basically, the New Deal, and this is just the basics of it, it was first mentioned by FDR in the 1932 Democratic Convention before he was president. He ushered in a New Deal for Americans. That was his promise if he was elected, and he kept his promise after the election of 1932. It created many new programs for jobs, and I have a few of them written down right here. Like the Public Works Administration, created in 1933, and also created in 1933 the Civilian Conservation Corps, and in 1935 there was the Social Security Act and the Workers' Progress Administration. As far as any more information on the New Deal, besides, let's see. Okay, now as far as which each act, I only put forth a few different acts that I knew, but there's more. Going over the different new programs, such as the Social Security Act. It guaranteed eligibility for workers, to get paid if you don't have work, or if you're unemployed, or stuff like that. The WPA, the Workers' Progress Administration, that was basically to help like the unemployed and the no, not the unemployed. That was the other thing. Sorry. To help basically public works program for like government workers and stuff like that. And then there was the Civilian Conservation Corps, basically to keep track of like the roads, the environment, stuff like that. That's basically like just a few things. I'm not going to go over every single thing. There's more acts to this New Deal, but I'm not going to go over every single one. There was, however, opposition to this New Deal. One of the top I should say anti-New Dealers was a priest known as Father Charles Coughlin. He was basically a radio priest in Detroit, Michigan, and he's kind of weird. At first, he liked FDR's New Deal, and he even compares it to Christ's deal at the beginning. But because of him visiting the White House so much to visit with FDR and stuff like that, FDR got kind of tired of it, and he's like, yeah, you know what? I don't want you visiting me anymore. Just stay away, go back. And it was because of Roosevelt pushing him away, he really became anti-Roosevelt and anti-New Deal, of saying that, these programs aren't that good, it's, bad, FDR is evil, stuff like that. That's basically when he goes from pro-New Deal to anti-New Deal. And some more interesting facts about him is that his popularity after he got anti-Roosevelt, anti-New Deal, his popularity started to decline, and it declined drastically, particularly in 1938. And even though his popularity just plummeted in 1938, he stayed on the air until 1942, when he was asked by some bishops that helped out with his radio program to cease all political activities. Like, the bishops were kind of helping him out with his radio program, and since he was bashing Roosevelt so much, the priests were like, okay, were like, okay, we need to back off from this and go away from this, or something's going to happen, and they sort of cut a score, basically. So anyway, those are the basics of the New Deal. I'm sorry that I couldn't go over everything that it entailed. It just basically helped America get out of the Depression, as you know, and just a few interesting facts. That's all. That's it.